Pymation is one of the most popular animation channels on YouTube, and one that pretty much grew big overnight. While what put him on the map was the dialogue-based videos, a lot of his origin stems from none whatsoever to soulless voice lines. He also had a pretty big following already before the big boom on his channel, and what really made an impact on his videos wasn't the dialogue, but the animation and the time perfection of his visual punchlines. I really like these videos to tell, but I don't like all of them. There are many key moments where I didn't enjoy the animation, and I either saw it as trying too hard or not trying at all. At moments, I could absolutely hate the video as a whole, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. While these may be videos you either are neutral on or actually like, I considerably put these on the dislike level. So, without further ado, let's go. The original 5 AM Freddys was the starting point of the new series that started the big boom of Pymation. In my opinion. It also started the new batch of parody videos. However, this wasn't the video that started that big boom. On the contrary, this video sucks. Wow, that's a bit harsh actually. It tries to be the old TF2 videos with no real dialogue and lifeless sound effects that give nothing but existence. The basic problem in this animation is the fact that there was no life in it at all. Meet the TF2 videos and all the other old videos had recognizable audio and or had either a good story or funny gags throughout the visuals. This one was dead silent, and while some old classics have been like this, they're either really short and or really simple. This video tries to be scary, tries to be eerie, tries to be funny, tries to be accurate, tries too many things and falls flat. I've already seen these animatronics as scary and much more powerful than me, both with the game and fan creations. So going this route just feels typical and stale. The visuals and final twist are so unimpressive, I was unaffected by the attempts at a slight joke. It felt like every other Five Nights at Freddy's animation, and I wasn't particularly interested. This is why probably 5 AM Freddys the prequel was so successful. It really did surpass expectations by being so different. 5 AM Freddys just didn't translate well with the original Pymation style. It just felt really mediocre in the beginning, and when you tried to get to you, it was just so disappointing.
Deep in the west where the bandits roam and the law is scarce and you're far from home, you'll find a place with a friendly pace and a buzz.
While I did notice that there were some parts of the first episode where there was missed potential for a setup of a visual gag, okay, with one specific time, I think the whole video was pretty well done. It just needed to set up the world more and make the world its own. I felt like that was a fan-made spin-off episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and I have barely watched any of the show to even be remotely allowed to suggest that. No, but really, I get the whole gist of it, as in I kind of know the main characters, and that's about it. The reason why you don't need world building for My Little Doomsday is that it was set as a parody, so the characters and the jokes are the main focus. This felt like a fan series, so it feels disappointing because there was not a lot of setup in the characters. More of it would have drowned out the point and made it a lot better, but by pacing, it felt like it was only meant to have like 3 to 5 parts. And by the way it was set up in the second episode, it didn't seem like you could, since most if not all of the cast from the original series is there, erasing all possible world building. If I watched the series, maybe then I could tell it was a parody. But by having just a competence in the world and by screwing it over in just 2 minutes, there was no chance to really invest ourselves in the series. It felt rushed, there was no depth to the reason of why they were there. I feel like they really didn't know what to do after going that far, which probably what led to its death. In all honesty, I don't miss the series because we got Sheriff Hasty, which fixed all the world building problems and character building problems elements of Cringe had, but just straight up creating their own world. Woo! Basically the same thing as the first one, just with dialogue instead. Next! No, okay. I don't hate this one. It's just that there was nothing funny about this one. This one was different from the last 2 prequels since it was separate scenes with separate punchlines and jokes. While it did try, it really did feel like it was trying to get the final 4 views. I guess while it tried to be silly and funny, it didn't feel like Five Nights anymore. It just felt like somebody was trying to do something awesome with the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics in SFM, but royally failed. It was even admitted by Mike himself that his attention was on Meet the Amazing Marasmus rather than this animation. So yeah, 5 AM at Freddys managed to be lifeless by taking itself way too seriously, while the final horror reviews also felt lifeless by not having any focus or heart. The Overwatch animations all never worked for most people, and so many people expressed that. These videos got so much heat. I honestly never hated these videos, but they did fall flat. Really hard. Let's tackle them one by one, shall we? Other than the jump from Junkrat and that one time Roadhog tried to tell a joke, nothing was funny, entertaining, or even impressive about this particular video. I found no problem with the animation, but there was nothing really redeemable from this video either, none other than those two parts. I did enjoy the characterization of Reaper. Timon and Pumbaa were fine, it's just that Reaper felt too stereotyped. Also, the ending was just disappointing. It just didn't work. I felt like it just built up to nothing. The video was casual but not in a fun way. I mean, I was actively seeking out jokes and tidbits of things to find, but still, if it was a good video, I wouldn't be doing that. It just felt very boring with nothing going on. Nothing is amazing about Tracer. She's annoying. The depiction of Tracer was terrible. Why is Tracer, I'm not gonna say that word. I just hate that. Tracer is a confident, cheery, heroic poster girl, not someone who shouts out I'm gay all the time. Guess who's also a stereotype? Zarya. Not a good one either, just a plain Russian one, nothing special. There's also some unfunny gags, such as Tracer performance, and for some reason Hanzo and Roadhog rolling with it, that random Wile E. Coyote gag, the entirety of Zarya, okay, yeah, I just went through that. Roadhog in general, final delivery, responsible time displacing joke. Okay, but it wasn't all bad. I liked the healers when Mercy healed, the fourth wall joke, the doctor, Hanzo in general, and that ending. That satisfying ending.
Victory!
The fact of the matter is that it wasn't all bad. In fact, it had good moments. It's just that it also had bad moments. It was up, down, and all over the place. Okay, Zenyatta, first of all, was just way too casual. Imagine if Saitama was boring. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's how I felt. The video was played on the safe side, but in turn it did nothing. It did have its moments like Hanzo again, and Bastion, and Donald Trump, but everything else was either boring or just distasteful. Again, they pulled the rights and social normalities card in a dumb way. Like, okay, I get it. They tried to do the social rights satire thing again, but I felt like if we had enough of that beforehand with Meet the Amazing Tracer, I mean, we don't need two of those. Again, it was the main course and things that were the main course that sucked, but everything else worked. In general, these were videos that generally sucked in my opinion. Again, with the harshness, I'm sorry. It's just how the script is written. Sucked being an exaggeration for, well, not as good as everything else. These videos in particular are videos that probably ended these series for a fair reason. The 5 AM at Freddys videos felt forced and or uninspired, the elements of cringe videos had a direction but really wasn't a good one, and Meet the Overwatch characters was fine, just had to take at it at a different angle rather than trying to do Meet the Erasmus 25 times. 26, I don't know how much characters there actually still are. This video wasn't meant to critique Climations and how you should keep up the good work. Lord knows I tried. These are just for my thoughts on the videos that didn't work for me. Other than that, the rest of his content is fine. But what do you think though? Do you think that was right or that was wrong? Leave in the comment section below because I can be very wrong, and until next time guys, I'm Blake Papers. I'll see you guys another time of another day. Take care.